What's up, minifigs? Today we're going to be looking at set number 75383, Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. It has 640 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retails for $70 in the United States. It was released on May 1st, 2024, and was made to celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, but also the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, which is why we have one of our 25th anniversary minifigures here. And yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a fun review. I just watched Phantom Menace the other day in its return to theaters, so I'm very excited to talk about this set. So let's get into it. Our first minifigure is young Anakin Skywalker. He's got some very nice print quality on him. The kind of folds in his outfit and the belt all look very nice, as well as the kind of beads around his neck. I think the print quality is very nice on this figure. The kind of just general kind of happy expression looks good for him, and I think the hairpiece also looks very nice for him. The backside, just some more nice printing, along with a kind of 2 little boxes on his belt, little supply packs, I guess. And looking at his alternate face print, we just have more of a kind of scared or shocked expression for him. But I think overall, this is a nice little minifigure, and I think it's pretty accurate to Anakin's appearance in the movie. Our next minifigure is Qui-Gon Jinn, and the most notable thing about this figure is the poncho he's wearing. LEGO is not very inclined to give us cloth pieces in Star Wars sets very often, so I'm very happy we were able to get one here. I think it looks great. The cloth is a very nice quality, and it really completes the look of the figure. Looking at the face print, he's just got kind of a generic smiling expression there, and you can even notice some gray in the beard, which I think looks very nice. Just a standard green lightsaber for him, which we'll get out of the way, and we'll also remove the poncho to get a better look at the figure. Here is the figure without our poncho. Just some robe printing and some nice printing on the legs as well. Kind of the robes kind of continue through, as well as a little bit of lining right halfway down the leg to show his boots. And I will say that the printing of the robes on the legs should be a lot more tan. It should be the same as the torso, but it is not, which is a little disappointing, but it's kind of hidden by the poncho, so it doesn't bother me quite as much as it would. Looking at the back, you just have some more robes, as well as more of an angry expression for when he's fighting, and there it is framed up with the hair. Our third minifigure here is Darth Maul. He has got some fantastic printing on his robes, and it follows through all the way to the toes, which I love to see it. The quality of the printing is nice, and it stands out. Very simple on the back, and he has the double-bladed red lightsaber. There's actually a bit of controversy around this minifigure. One aspect is that it should have, or people believe it should have included a hood piece and a cape. Just like his appearance in the movie, he would look more like this, which is the original Darth Maul from 1999. But he was given the horn piece and no kind of hood or cloak accessories. And he was also not given any pupil printing. If you look there, his eyes are just bright yellow, which I don't mind it. A lot of people are kind of bothered by it. It's only something they've done, I believe, 2 times in this set, and then in the Emperor's Throne Room set with the Emperor. But I don't think it necessarily ruins the figure. I think that it is still pretty nice. Our last minifigure is our 25th anniversary exclusive Saw Gerrera minifigure. He's got a green print throughout him. First of all, he has a staff that he kind of uses as a walking stick, which we'll get out of the way just to look at the rest of the figure. He's got one gray hand to represent his more cybernetic hand. He has a lot of like kind of tubes and gear running across him because he needs the he has something where he needs like oxygen and cybernetics to survive. So that's why he's got all of that crazy printing on him. He's got some very nice reflective printing all through the torso, and I love when the straps and pipes kind of follow through across the torso printing into the legs. I think that looks very nice. He's got this very bulky armor piece, which is accurate. He's always very armored up in the shows and movies. More printing on the side of the armor there. And he's got a very nice fabric piece for his cape. Just some tan and red. And it looks fantastic. I think it's very nice, and it's a great addition for the figure. He's got kind of just more of a stern expression. And looking at the alternate face, more of an angry one. This, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be based off of Rogue One, which he doesn't have hair in Rogue One. So I think this would have been a more accurate look, but then you wouldn't be able to get the alternate face for him. So I think making a compromise where you can is necessary. We'll go ahead and we will remove the armor piece just to get a look at the rest of the printing. The printing on the torso is actually the exact same as on the armor, which is nice. And on a figure like this, I don't think you really need back printing because it's always going to be hidden by the armor and the cape. But it's very nice that they included it, and it looks great. It's very nice looking. The last thing included with our minifigures is our 25 years of LEGO Star Wars anniversary plate and little build. You have an R2-D2 print with a little hologram, 25 years of LEGO Star Wars, and that is meant to display your 25th anniversary figure. And it looks nice, and it pairs along with other anniversary figures, which I have here just to demonstrate. You just attach the plates like this, and that looks great. We have our anniversary 5s and Darth Malak from this year, and this is my 20th anniversary Luke Skywalker from a few years ago. And getting all the figures together in a row like this looks very nice, so I love that they have a way to combine them to display them together, because I just think it looks very, very good. Here is our Sith Infiltrator build for Darth Maul. I am, first of all, just very happy they decided to make another one of these. I was not able to get any of the other ones over the past few years, so I'm very happy to have a new one here. I think it looks great. The shaping overall feels decently accurate to the ship from the movie, but I just think it's very nice to have a new one of these. We'll start here in the front. We have landing gear right here on both sides, and when it's flying, you just simply fold those back and they fit nice in there so it doesn't stick out too much. You have a little green light here, as well as on the other side there's a red light, which is just how the ship looks. Looking up here in the very front, we have 2 spring-loaded shooters, which, knowing my history, once I fire these, I will not be able to find them again. But to launch them, you just push down on these 2 little ingot pieces, and as always, we'll demonstrate it. You simply push down on them, and they go flying. Which, my only issue with that is that when I've gone to reload this, one of them does not stay in, and I feel like that's just an issue with me not loading it properly, but it could be an issue with the set. If any of you guys have this set and you've noticed something like that, let me know down in the comments. Looking up here in the middle of the ship, we have another play feature. This opens up, and inside you have some pretty bright colors, but those aren't on display. They just use that to use up those pieces. And inside we have 3 spy probe droids that Darth Maul uses. Just looking at this here, it's a very simple build, just a red stud for the eye, and they just use these circle plates to give it a circular shape. Now, what you do with these is you just drop them in the middle, and you drop them out the bottom of the ship while it's flying, which is just going to be this part right here. You will pull this back, and it will release the trap door, just like that, and they'll all go flying. And then you can just push that back up, and I think that's a good little play feature, just to have them be able to drop out like that. I think that's very good. Moving into the back, first we have our kind of wing flaps, I guess you would call them, which is just to complete the look of the ship while it's flying. These will fold out like this to give it kind of an arc shape on both ends, and I think it looks very great. The ship is very easy to hold just right here in the back. I talked about it last week in my Bad Batch shuttle review. Thankfully, the spring-loaded shooters are hidden deep in the front of the build and have a separate actuator that's not where you would hold the ship. So I think that's great. And once again, the ship just looks very nice with the kind of wings extended in the back. Up here on the top, we have a printed piece to complete the top of the cockpit, and just some red plates to kind of be where the windscreen is that Darth Maul will be looking out. In the back, we have just these green lights here, and these are to represent the thrusters for the ship. Next, we will go ahead and open it up to look at the little bit of interior the ship has. You lift this up, you fold these out to the side, and you just extend the back down. Now, it is very spacious in here, and I'll show you why in a minute. We have one printed control panel there for Darth Maul, as well as two clips here on the side. Those clips are going to be to hold Darth Maul's lightsaber, so you can put the blade in one end and the other one over here. That way, you have a nice spot to store his weapon while he's flying. Now, to show you how Darth Maul sits in there, first I need to show you his speeder. This is Darth Maul's small speeder that he uses in the movie to get across Tatooine. And I think it's a nice, simple little build. Just some light and dark brown, as well as some gold for the handle right here, and some silver for the actual handle. And it's very nice. I think it's just a good little build. To put Darth Maul on it, you'll just need to put his hands in the handles here and have him sitting down. He does not attach to the speeder at all, only to the handles, just like that. But I think it works. It's just a nice little seat for him. Now, to show how that works with the Sith Infiltrator itself, you really just set him in there, just like that. But it does kind of put him at the right height to be sitting out there. And then when you want to close it up, you'll just fold the bottom up, put the sides in, and close the lid just like that. All in all, I think this is a great ship. I think it's very nicely designed, and it's got some nice play features, and it looks great. So the Sith Infiltrator retails for $70 in the United States, and while that does feel a bit pricey, it does have 640 pieces, so if you're one of the people that goes by price per piece when you're making your decisions, this is pretty close to accurate. I will say, though, that one big ship with the 3 minifigures does definitely feel a little bit much. You do have the 4th figure with your anniversary figure here. It does feel a little bit much. If they had thrown in maybe an extra minifigure or two, I think that would have definitely made the set feel a lot more worth it. If we got maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi or Padme in her Tatooine outfit, something like that, just to add a little bit more value, I think that would have been worth it. But with what you're getting here, Qui-Gon Jinn, new Darth Maul, Anakin Skywalker, 3 drones or probe droids, an anniversary figure, a small speeder, as well as a nicely built ship. I think if you don't already have one of the Sith Infiltrators, I think this is definitely a worthy purchase. And I'm very happy to get it. Again, I've never had one before, so I think this is a great set. And I think it's definitely a great set to celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace. I'm a big fan of the movie. Let me know if you guys are down in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you once again for joining me in Hunter's Lego Room.